going to be making a sweet potato Thanksgiving bowl. Here is just a few of the things you are going to need. I will also put it in the description below. Get ready for a delicious meal. So we're gonna go ahead and season our turkey. But before we do that, these Jersey potatoes, they take a while. So we're gonna go ahead and put that in the oven first. I've already preheated the oven to 400 degrees. These usually take anywhere from an hour to an hour and a half to bake. So the sooner we get them in, the better. So first, I'm just gonna rinse it off. You don't need to do anything extra. I'm just rinsing off the potatoes. Some people poke holes in them before they put them in the oven. I don't do none of that. I just throw it right in, no foil, nothing, and it works for me, so. All right, our potato is in. We'll go ahead and we'll work on this turkey. I've kind of pre-measured a lot of my seasoning. I will have everything in the description below that I'm using, so no worries. All right, so it's the first video. I'm a little nervous, but a little bit about myself. My name is Eugenia, but I go by Gigi. Just a nickname I got from one of my friends. And I absolutely love it. I've used it pretty much since she gave it to me. I'm a fitness buff. I love everything fitnessy, everything health related. I got my start in fitness about 5 years ago. I had my son. I was pretty young, not teenage mom young, but pretty young. I was in college. Ooh, you don't need all that garlic. We don't need all that garlic. I love garlic, but not that much. Okay, so I was pretty young. I had my baby. And when you're young, especially you're in college, people got shit to do. Ain't nobody about to help you. People got things to do. Ain't nobody about to help you take care of a baby. So going to the gym and things like that was out of the question, just because I didn't have anyone to watch my baby. That's just some tenderizer. I like it kind of soft, tender. Yeah, so I would just work out from home, using my pots, pans, just whatever was laying around the house. And that's just how I started to fall in love with fitness. The more I did, the more I loved it. So that's how I got started, and now I love it. I got into personal training about 2 years ago, and I love my clients. They give me so much life. Shout out to y'all. But yeah, I think a lot of people fear with getting fit or exercising or anything like that. It's this weird fear of failure, but it's like, as long as you're moving, that's progress, right? But yeah, that's just a little bit about me. I love food, so that's why, as you can see, we're doing this cooking channel. But the thing is, a lot of the healthy foods, like the keto diets and things like that I was seeing, it's just not realistic food that I would eat. I hate cheese. And a lot of the keto stuff seems to require cheese, so that really turned me off from that. And the teriyaki, that's my homemade. If you guys stick around, I'll give you the secret to all my sauces. But yeah, so back to the fad diets and things. They're just never my thing. So I decided to cook the foods I love to eat and just make it a little healthier. So that's what we're doing. A lot of the foods I do are gonna be baked, air fried, that sort of deal. We stay away from like super fatty meats and stuff. I don't do pork. But yeah, so that's just a little bit about myself here. We'll let that marinate. All right, our turkey has marinated. All right, it's ready to go in the oven with the potato. That turkey is smelling so amazing already. All right, so we'll go ahead, we'll cut up these greens and get to making that. These are collard greens. So with my meals, I'm just huge on portion control. I I'm usually, outside of cooking for my clients, I usually just cook for myself and my son. So we don't really eat huge portions. But that was something I learned very late on my fitness journey. I probably learned that about a year or so ago, that it's really what you eat that's going to give you those results. Honestly, the human body is amazing. It has the ability to heal itself. Like, just look at your cuts and things. Like, the human body is absolutely amazing. I love that about us. So just by changing your diet, people have cured themselves of sicknesses. So I take food very seriously. I don't put anything in my body, just anything in my body. And I also learned that if you are eating foods that you love, you will never need a cheat day. You like what you're eating, right? So that's been huge for me as well. So as far as these greens, we're gonna make them with some chicken broth. I kind of do them, I don't know if, I guess everybody makes them a little different. I wanted to say I do them the traditional way, but what's the traditional way nowadays? Everybody has their own way of doing things. But these don't need to be any kind of size, or just cut them the best you can. Like I said earlier, I do like to put green onions in my collard greens. Yes, you can judge me. But it just adds a little pizzazz to it. I'm not by any means a great slicer cutter person. I'm just trying to eat, okay? So y'all that are judging my cutting skills can chill. But yeah, so my fitness journey has been a journey. And that's the thing I think people don't understand when they first start this. You have a goal in mind, you want to reach your goal, and then you do. You absolutely will hit your goal, and then it's like, what's next? But fitness is a journey, and you can spend your whole life exercising and doing what you feel is right. But again, unless we're eating the right foods, you'll keep getting the same results. I'll go ahead and I'll chop the peppers. Same thing, nothing fancy, nothing crazy. Just, and I probably won't even use the whole bell pepper. I just do the peppers more so for color. I mean, it's pretty good too in there. But again, don't judge my my cutting skills. But yeah, so this journey. This journey, some of my failures have been comparison. What do they say? Comparison is the thief of joy. Just comparing myself to other fitness, especially when you get on Instagram. Oh my gosh, that's like the devil's playground. Like, you are constantly in that state of comparing yourself to all these other people who you think are so much fitter than you. And everybody has a story, everybody has their own struggles, but you never factor that. It's just, oh my gosh, I want to look like so-and-so. But all of our bodies are unique. All of our bodies are made to do amazing, amazing things. And your goals doesn't have to have anything to do with anybody else. It's personal. Your goals should be very personal. It shouldn't be, and not that it's bad, but it shouldn't be, oh, I want to fit into a size 2 for this party. It should be something that you can attain, something that is continuous, where you aren't just doing it for a day or two, and then it's like, oh, the party's here, or I finally can fit into this dress for this ball, and then you go to the ball and never return to the gym. You know, sometimes that happens too. You just want to always, especially as we're like aging. Speaking of aging, I'll be 30 soon. But as long as you're aging, I feel like you have to, again, don't mind my cutting. You don't, it's okay. I'm just trying to get some color in my food, that's all. But yeah, so especially as we're aging, it is so important to stay active, because naturally your metabolism is going to start to slow down. A lot of things are going to start to change. I know some of y'all already feeling the aches and the pains, so Come on, it's coming. You gotta get in that habit now of just trying. I'll put the knife down. You gotta get in the habit now of just continuously working out, bettering yourself. Working out isn't just to make you feel good or look good. Like, it's necessary. Like, you need it. You know, we have legs to be able to walk. That's a form of exercise. So it shouldn't be something that you're doing because you're just trying to fit in a certain thing, or no, it should be a daily thing, and it's so good for you. I'm rambling. All right, so again, I'll put everything down in the description box of what I put into the greens. I'm just gonna add a little bit of chicken broth and let that cook down for a bit. All right, I'm already hungry. This turkey is smelling so good. You can see the greens are cooking down. Still far from ready, so we're getting there. All right, so we just took the turkey out of the oven, and baby, it do look fire, if I do say so myself. All right, so we're gonna go ahead, get the potatoes, get the greens, and I'll show you guys what it's all gonna look like put together. Oh, that is a beautiful, beautiful babe. Perfect. All right, we have reached the good part. All right, so you just wanna slice your potato right down the middle. In case you're wondering why didn't I do the regular sweet potato, like the yam, I don't know, the orange one, I don't know. But I grew up eating this. This is very, very, very popular where I'm from. I actually call it the Liberian sweet potato. But same nutritional value. I just like this. It's a bit more firm. It's not as like, how do I even describe this? It's not as gushy as the American. See, just try it. It's called a Jersey potato. I just really love it. I grew up eating it. My mom always makes it. It's really, really good. It's good for you too. So, all right, anyways. So you just want to slice it right down the middle. Nothing, you know, crazy. You're gonna make a little bowl and your entire meal is gonna go in there. So I've already kind of pre-sliced my turkey. I'm just gonna put your turkey in the bowl. In the bowl. Food makes me so happy. Like, if you know me, you know food is my life. All right, next I need to put a little bit more of the greens. We're just about so. You guys, I wish you could smell this. Amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. All right. I kind of just want to like be greedy. But I'm actually gonna drizzle a little gravy on there just to be a little extra. I need something for this. All right, gang getters, this is our final product. This is the Thanksgiving sweet potato bowl. Oh, and it smells so amazing. My mouth is watering. I cannot wait to tear this beauty up. All right, guys, go ahead, comment, like, and subscribe. I hope to see you back here on our next video. You remember that this is a journey. Do not stop. You only fail when you do. And as long as you put God first, everything else will fall into place. See you later, gang getter.